Okay, for this week's lesson, you of course will need your Power Rock paper. If for some reason you couldn't print it out, you need to pull up the version that you'd like to use on your screen. Okay, we're going to start with our scale. You might also want a pencil and your cheat sheet if that's a thing that you have. We're going to start with our minor scale, and the rhythm we're going to use kind of goes with the song. So the beat's going to be kind of fast. You can think of it as really slow or really fast, depending on how fast you want to tap your foot. We're going to use this as the beat. Da, da, rest. Da, da, rest. Da, da, rest. Okay, so, or if you don't like tapping your foot that fast, T, T, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so whichever of those you like, but our tongue and our hands still move the same. So this is our minor scale. That means it starts on the second note of your cheat sheet. Flutes, bells, and trombone, we're doing C minor. Clarinets and trumpets, we're doing D minor. Okay, so get in your instruments up position, and I'll count you in. Here we go. Minor scale, 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. 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 Backwards. Rest. 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 That's very much in the style of Power Rock, which is why we did the scale that way. So now we're going to move on to our real Power Rock paper and go a little further this week. Okay, we need to talk about some special markings that are on your paper that are sounds that you do not make with your instrument. So let's check it out. Some of you have this right at measures 1, 2, 3, 4, and beyond. Some of you have this starting at measure 5, so let's check it out. Instead of 4 beats of you playing your instrument in a measure, we have 3 sounds and a rest, so let's check it out. How do we tell the difference? Well, it actually says it in words on your paper, but stems down, stomp, stomp. Stem up, clap, and you know what a rest is. And obviously, this is to make the We Will Rock You sound, right? So it would be like stomp, stomp, clap, rest. Rest. The rest is really important, otherwise it sounds like, okay? And we all know the song, right? So that whoever needs to play can play, we will rock you. So your stomp, stomp is rock you. That's the speed that we go. So the trick here is you need to look at your actual Power Rock paper because all the instruments are slightly different, and we need to figure out when to actually pick your instrument up to play. So we're going to work on that in the next part of this video. So don't be afraid of the X's. Just remember, this is actually how drum set parts are written. Stems down, foot, foot, stem up, clap. All right, so let's figure out when we do that in your part of the song. Okay, now that we've figured out all the X's on your music, we need to figure out how to put it all together. So first, let's review what we did last week. We're going to start at measure 5. That's square 5, right? Square 5 is in a big number and also has a little 5. And we're going to stop at square 13. So let's get our slide in third position. Here we go. This is measure 5, right? On the We Will Rock You. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 3, 4, go to measure 9, E flat. 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, stomp. Okay, so a couple things. There's a bunch of measures where you have rests. There's a bunch of measures where you have stomp, stomp, clap. So at the beginning of the song, you're going to hear other people doing stomp, stomp, clap, measure 2, stomp, clap, measure 3, stomp, clap, measure 4. You don't do that because on your paper you have a solo. You have the melody at measure 5. So if we go back to the beginning and we count through that, that's like when the track starts. You're going to hear click, 8 clicks. You're going to hear people going, measure 1, measure 2, get ready for 5, measure 3, measure 4, you play. 3, 4, back to measure 9. 3, 4, okay, now 11, as soon as you finish CC, you need to put your instrument down in rest position real quick and put your arm through, because you have to do stomp, stomp, clap while you're holding your instrument, okay? So for me, I actually think I'm going to put the bell up on my leg. I'm not going to lock the slide, though, because you don't have time to unlock it. So I think I'm going to put the bell like that. I'm going to hold it close to my body and go stomp, stomp, clap, stomp. Okay, so at 13, you got to, or if you can't hold it on your leg, you just put it on the ground, put your hand through the top, and stomp, stomp, clap. Okay, so let's see how much stomp, stomp, clap we have to do. I see it in 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and guess what? You take a break in 20 so that you can pick your instrument up. Honestly, I think that by measure 19, you should be trying to pick your instrument up. So let's start at 13, and the way we're going to not get lost is we're going to say the measure numbers while we're doing it. So I have the foot of my trombone on the floor, my hand sticking through the top here. My stompers and clappers are ready. Pick whichever foot is going to be the best at stomping. We're not going to do the double stomp. One foot that's the best at stomping, okay? And then we're going to do 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and stop at 21. Okay, and here we go. 13, 1, 2, ready, go. 13, measure 14, measure 15, measure 16, measure 17, measure 18, measure 19, get your instrument ready, 21. Okay, so that's why I'm saying you might want to stop around 18 so you have time to pick up your instrument. We're almost done with this part of the song, so let's see what you have next. Okay, oh look, it looks very familiar. Let's say the notes at 21. I think you remember this from the other part. Here we go. Saying the notes at 21. 1, 2, say the notes. E flat, D, C, B flat, C, C, 3, 4, 1, 2, 25. E flat, D, C, B flat, C, C. Oh, sweet. So there's no new notes for you guys, and your recording's going to stop at 21. So can we try the whole thing right now from measure 1 all the way to 29? Now, here's the thing. If you don't pick up your instrument fast enough or you forget to do the stomping and clapping, you can't, pause. The song keeps going. So you kind of have to, catch up if you get a little bit lost. I will say the measure numbers out loud. Of course you are allowed to say the measure numbers out loud when you're counting. No one's going to hear you because other people are playing, right? So when you're doing stomp, stomp, clap, the other instruments are playing actual notes. Just like when you're playing at measure 5, other instruments are doing stomp, stomp, clap, okay? So let's start. Now, even though you don't play anything in measure 1, we're still going to pick our instrument up right at the beginning of the song, okay? So I'm getting ready. I can even be in third position already, and we'll count from measure 1. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, count. 1, measure 2, measure 3, measure 4, you play. 3, 4, go to measure 9 now. Put your instrument down. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, get ready. 19, pick up your instrument and play E flat. 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, go. 3, 4, 1. Cool. So I think you guys are going to be the first people people to try it with the track because your part's not that fast. And eventually we are going to play, you're going to record it to the track so that we are all playing at the same time. So let's see if I can get our track ready to go. All right, you're going to see it's a little faster, which means you just got to move your arm a little faster on E flat, D, C, B flat, C, C, for we will rock you. Let's try it. You're going to hear 8 clicks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, go. Something like that. Okay? So let's, not restart the phone. Let's try it. Okay? We're going to try it right with the track. Okay, so measure 2, 3, 4. You play. It's fast. Get ready. Stomp and clap. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Get your instrument ready. Play E flat. Okay? Whoa, that's fast. So obviously if that's a little bit too fast for you, no worries. Try it on your own. That's the speed we're trying to get to for when we record the whole thing because we got to do it with that track. So when you hear the clicks at the beginning, it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you hear the other instruments playing, that's measure 1. Okay? So you're going to record for me, no track, just you. If you want to count from measure 1, you can, but really you're going to do measure 5 all the way to 29. And what you're going to have to do when you're stomping and clapping is say the note names. Not the note names, say the measure numbers so that I know where you are. So when you're clapping, stomping, go 13, 14. Say the little numbers so I know where you are and so you know where you are. Okay, so I'll put that in the directions, but I can't wait to hear your videos for Power Rock measures 1 to 29.